Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Cherie Wright. I'm a registered nurse and health and wellness consultant. And my goal is to bring you not only topics that discusses your health, but that also transform your mindset, right? Because mindset is a big part of what we do every day. So I'm excited to welcome back to the stage with us today the author, Ric Kroll. And he is the author of Finding Yourself Through Greater Writing, as well as Merging with Your Greater Self workbook. Ladies and gentlemen, both of these books are currently available on Amazon. So I would love if you could take this journey with us while we explore the book and help you transform your life and, more importantly, transform your mind, because that is what this is about. In order to live your best life and to become what is internally great in you, you have to bring it out by getting out of your way. So, Ric, I'm excited to be here with you again. Please share with us about this book.
Okay, you ready? Here we go. Let's see. Now, talking about transformation, you have to start out from square one. You start out from the beginning. This is useful in business and self-help. Now, the two combined, because that's how you live. We do have to make money in this world. Everybody knows it, but where you start from is square one. You start with yourself, right? You start square one. Where is square one? Nobody knows where it is. I'll tell you where it is. It's in your past. You start cleaning up your past, getting all the things out of the way, addressing the things that held you back at one time that you built your life around. When you were 8 years old, somebody took your lunch money and stuff, and you felt really bad about it. Or when somebody degraded you, or you lost something, somebody stole something from you, and you felt like violated or something like that. You see, those things are small, but you don't think of them, but they are a part of you still. Now, what you have to do is you got to go back in time. You got to go back in time and you address each individual one. And then you do this through writing, but you got to know how to do it. You go back in time and you would say, as far as, well, somebody stole your lunch money and you felt this and that. Now, you're not looking from the victim point of view that got their lunch money stolen. You're writing objectively, non-judgmental. No judgment, just like you're watching a movie. You
So,
see,
Ric, if I may interrupt you,
do it.
it sounds like what you're saying is that many of us, we are living as if we're victims because there's so many trauma,
In the
so much trauma that we still carry around. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that I'm one of those. And I can tell you that I was always afraid to be on camera or even to speak. And I decided, you know what? I got to get out of my way. What am I holding on to? How many of you are out there that are like that? That can honestly say that there are things that you're carrying around that may have happened in your past or in your childhood that you're still carrying that narrative around. So our goal is to really, to, like Ric says, right? Get those things out of your way so you can become who you were meant to be. So, Ric, I'm sorry, continue.
Yes. I got two ways to do that. This is to help everybody because where we're going with this transformation, you got to have all yourself. You see what I mean? All yourself. You can't have, oh, this thing hurt me one time. I feel no. You got to become solid. Two ways to do it. One is like writing objectively, go back in time, just sit there with the pad, write objectively, non-judgmental. That is the key. You are not the victim that you were when that situation occurred. Remember that you are no longer, so you don't feel the same energy that you did when it occurred. You're looking at it again, but this time you're looking objectively without judgment.
So it's
And
like an outer body experience. Is that what you're saying that we should have in order to move
yes,
on and release?
you're not the same person who had that traumatic experience. That's the whole thing. And the thought, the energy that you carried around with you, no longer. It's not, because only the victim had that energy. See?
Wow.
The
Wow.
victim had that energy, not you today. But if you don't address it, you're still the victim of 10, 20 years ago or whenever. You're still the victim.
That's
Until you,
powerful.
isn't it? When you address it, non-judgmental, go back, play it like a movie, but you're not feeling the pain that you did at the time.
You know, I think that that's something we should touch on, Rick, because oftentimes something could have happened to you maybe 10 years ago. And when you speak about it, you're speaking as if you're reliving that
Yes.
pain. And so
Yes.
it means that you never released it.
Never.
And let's be honest. Let's be honest with ourselves. How many of you are out there? I would love to hear your comments, your feedbacks, because we are here really to help transform you. You know, we talk about, you know, there's a lot of self-help books, there's a lot of mindset gurus and teachers out there, but we really want you to come along on this journey with us of transforming your lives, transforming your mindset, and more importantly, getting it out through writing, right? Because writing is powerful. And I think I mentioned in the previous video, Rick, that I personally was not a writer. I would have things in my head, right? And how many of you are like that? You're living in your head instead of being present, right? And so through writing, what do, Rick? Through writing, how do you release that stuff?
Easy. What I just said. You're no longer, you're not the victim that had that same experience. You write about that same experience. Write about it. Now I got two ways. You write about that same experience, non-judgmental. You're not the same person that experienced it. You see what I mean?
Mhm,
And
mhm.
then you're not the same person, so you're not going to have the same reaction. Until you look at it objectively and non-judgmental, you're that same person and you'll always feel that trauma.
So, Rick, I know you mentioned previously that you never wrote before. You told us, you know, your
No,
background. So,
no.
how did you know
Oh
that you had
no.
this in you? This is
You
amazing.
you really want to know. Oh my
I
God.
do.
This is
I
tough.
think
This ain't
everyone would
easy.
like to know because
But you
this is
have
a
to
journey with the
understand.
author.
You have to understand, ooh, what could I say? I'm not normal. Let's face it, let's put the cards on the table. I'm not normal, but
Well,
that's
normal is boring.
it's very boring. But this is what happened. I gotta say, it says it in the book. One day on the way to Hollywood Beach for sunrise, I had one thought, and I said, "Yeah, well, that's true." Then I had another thought. Well, that's true too. Then another. Well, that links to that, and then this links to this. And I'm there, bing, 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 bing. Oh my God! And then kaboom! I started crying uncontrollable just for these thoughts that I seen how everything linked together. And I said, uh, I cried for 20 minutes, uncontrollable. I had to pull over. And then at the end, I said, I got to go find my people. And then through a series of many influential uh, coincidences, so called, I said, I got to go to Thailand. And I said, I got to go find my people. So next thing you know, I'm on a plane to Thailand through them events.
So,
Perfectly. Go
Rick,
ahead.
we rewind. When you said find your people, expound on that.
Had
What do you
no
mean by
idea
that?
what it meant. Had no
Okay,
idea. Had
okay.
no idea. It just came out of my mouth. I gotta go find you find your people. What are you talking? I don't know any. I don't know what that means. And I went to Thailand and through a series of events, I met the ruling family of Thailand Thailand for like a decade, called the Sinawatras. I'm still with them, friends with them today, and I met one of the prime ministers, Yingluck, got photographed with her. And so that began my journey. I was really made in Thailand, not here.
Wow, wow. That is amazing that you know you had this, it's almost like this rebirth, right? This epiphany and a renaissance to birth who you truly are, which is what came out in this book. So
I
what
got
I
one
would
more, Sherry, one more.
sure.
One more is as far as I told you, writing to release that past trauma, been wronged, victimized. I got another way. The second way I put it's in the workbook that you could see behind me. Um, it's the lights off technique. Now you're attacking that same problem, that same issue on two levels. One is you write about it. The other one, I made it up. Well, I mean, it's true. Things just come to me every day. It's called the lights off technique. You turn a light, you wait till it gets dark, so you just see shadows, and you play a little bit of music. I mean, a frequency on YouTube, a little frequency. You see frequencies on there. Just to keep the mind busy. Stand up. This is an active participation. You stand up. You just and then when the lights off and all you could see is shadows, you call that energy back in and you address it verbally. But again, non-judgmental, objectively. So you did that, huh? I see. Oh, you did that to me. It's okay. You made me what I am. I don't regret it. I don't regret nothing that happened. But I'm just saying it wasn't nice, and you've done that,
Hmm.
like that. But I'm going to use the energy of what transpired during that, which I could feed off the energy, only the positive stuff, taking the gold of the situation and leaving the dirt.
Rick, I think
You
that's
like that?
easier said than done, right? Because that requires practice. It
No, you're just
requires
talking.
self-awareness, self-awareness.
Bring up that plain situation. Remember when that kid took your lunch money? You say,
Yeah.
Joey, uh, you did that. That wasn't very nice. I mean, once you start doing one thing, and if you find it acceptable, you set a precedence. So whatever you do bad to somebody, you're really doing it bad to you because you set a precedence for an acceptable behavior, and you're going to use that all through life, and it's going to do you damage.
Wow. Wow. Well, I have to say, for those of you that are viewing, if you're tired and fed up of living your life um, and you want more, and you feel like you're living a mediocre life and that you have more in you, but you don't know how to get it out, I urge you to start that journey of transformation, of self awareness, of writing, of getting whatever past traumas or victimization that you may have suffered, getting it out because life is too short. We have one life to live, and face it, we have to make sure that we are living our best lives. And I'm so happy that I discovered you and your book, Rick, because it really has truly made a big difference and an impact in my life. I mean, for one, I'm here, right? And I said, I was never one to even be on camera, social media, none of that. And so, what has this done? It's caused me to face my fears. It's caused me to say, I'm afraid and I'm going to do it scared anyway. And there's
You
many of
jumped
you
right
out
into
there.
it. I'm very proud of
Yeah.
you. I am very proud of me. You showed me your first one. You never did this before. You did a 4-minute one. I go, it's okay. But as soon as you finished the second one with me, I go, boy, are you good.
I guess I was burying what was inside of me. But Rick, what I really want people to understand and to get from your perspective, because I want to treat this like a book review with the author, right? So if you can talk to us about chapter 1, lay claim to who you truly are.
Oh my.
Tell us about that, Rick, and
Gather
how we can
yourself
help
back.
others.
Gather yourself back. Gather yourself back. When you lay claim to who you truly are, there's nothing in the way. There's nothing. You don't have all these hangups, all these programs that were injected into you when you were vulnerable growing up. You by well-meaning but uninformed advisors. They were well-meaning. They tried their best, but they were uninformed too. You got to just understand it. Understand that the programs in you, and you are going to change them yourself. You know, you're going to do it yours. You don't want it from anybody else's. You don't want anybody else's point of view. Pay the consequences, reap the rewards. That's it. That's what you got to do. Hey, it's
Okay.
all you. It's all you.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to leave you with that. We are going to leave you with laying claim to who you truly are. And you're going to get that out through writing, right? And we would like for you to take this journey with us by purchasing the book on Amazon. I'm going to put the link down below. And really, we would love for you to comment, to share your journey, your experiences. If you're ready for transformation, if you're going to be here on this journey with us as we come back each and every segment to explore a different way and a different chapter from the book, from the author's perspective, Ric Kroll, of how you can get out of your way and find your greater self through writing, because we've got to do it. We have to get out of our way, because who knows what you have inside that needs to be
That's
birthed,
right.
ladies and gentlemen. So, stay tuned. And Rick, as you like to say, let it go.
Just let it go, let it go. You have these thoughts in your mind and they try to bombard you. Just keep saying, let it go, clear it out and override them. Override them. Just say, let it go. They try to come in, you go, let it go and let it go. You try to come. Any thought that comes in, just keep repeating till you're clear, till you're calm.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Rick, again for being here with us today. And stay tuned as we continue to dissect and go through the book and help you transform your mind and your lives, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. And please, again, like us, subscribe, and feel free to leave your comments and share your journey. What have you done to transform? Are you ready to transform your mind and your life? So thank you once again for being here with us, and we will see you soon.
Thank you. Thank you.